10th. Today we are going to do few questions from exercise 13.2, and here is the first question. A solid is in the shape of a cone standing on a hemisphere with both their radii being equal to 1 centimeter and the height of the cone is equal to its radius. Find the volume of solid in terms of pi. Okay, so we need to find the volume of the solid in terms of pi, right? So what we are having, cone standing on a hemisphere. Okay, so let us draw the figure first. So this is our hemisphere. Okay, and a cone is standing on it. This is our cone which is standing on the hemisphere. Okay, both are having same base with their radii being equal to 1 centimeter, and the radii of both the cone and the hemisphere is 1 centimeter. So let us say this is the height of the cone. Okay, so radius is given. So cone, here I'll write cone, and here I'll write hemisphere. So the radius of cone is also 1 centimeter and the radius of hemisphere is also 1 centimeter. Okay, then is 1 centimeter, and the height of the cone is equals to its radius, and height of the cone is equals to its radius. Okay, so that is also equals to, height is also equals to 1 centimeter, right? So this is the height, this is the radius. Okay, both are equal. Okay, and this cone is standing on a hemisphere, right? So find the volume of the solid. So we'll write volume of solid, volume of solid equals to volume of cone, volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. Okay, right? So now we know volume of cone. So volume of cone is what? That is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay, plus volume of hemisphere, that is 2 upon 3 pi r cube. Okay, so we can take common. See, the radius is same. Okay, radius is same, so I can take common here 1 by 3 pi r square. So while taking 1 by 3 pi r square common, so here we will have what is remaining. Here h will remain and here 2r will remain, right? As we have taken 1 by 3 pi r square common. So 1 by 3 pi. So r is what? In both the cases r is same, 1 centimeter, and h is also 1 centimeter. So we'll put the values. In place of r we'll put 1, in place of h we'll put 1, and in place of r we'll put 1. So this is 1 by 3 pi, 1 square is 1, multiply 2 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. 3 cancel by 3, that is pi centimeter cube is the volume of this solid, combined solid, which is made by the cone and the hemisphere, right? Okay, now question number 2. So in question number 2, what we are having, Rachel, an engineering student, was asked to make a model shaped like a cylinder with two cones attached at its two ends by using a thin aluminum sheet. Okay, so and the diameter of the model is 3 centimeter. Diameter is 3 centimeter and its length is, total length it is given, okay, is 12 centimeter. If each cone has a height of 2 centimeter, height of cone is given 2 centimeter, and find the volume of air contained in the model that Rachel made. Okay, and assume, we have to assume that the outer and the inner dimensions of the model to be nearly the same. Okay, so let us draw our diagram first. Okay, so let us say this is our cylinder. Okay, and this is its one end and this is its second end. So what we are having a cone this side attached, and we are having a cone this side which is attached. Okay, right. So this is the diameter for the cylinder and for the cone. So he said cylinder with two cones attached to its two ends by using a thin aluminum sheet. The diameter of the model is 3 centimeter. So the diameter of the model is 3 centimeter. So this is 3 centimeter. So diameter for, so we are having what? We are having cylinder and we are having what? Two cones. Okay, cone, right? So diameter for both is given 3 centimeter, and diameter for both the diameter for cylinder is 3 centimeter and the diameter for the cone is also 3 centimeter. Okay, then, and its length is 12 centimeter. Total length means we say from here to here, total length it is given, total length is given to till this point. This is given 12 centimeter. Okay, total length is given this point to this point, it is given 12 centimeter, right? If each cone has a height of 2 centimeter and the height of the cone means, height of cone is from where to where? From this point to this point. This is the height of cone. This is given how much? So this is given 2 centimeter. If each, this is 2 centimeter till here to here and till here to here, this is 2 centimeter height of cone. So height of cone I can write that is 2 centimeter. Okay, so already we have given the diameter, so radius we can write that is 3 by 2 centimeter, and the radius of cylinder is also 3 by 2 centimeter, and height of the cone is given 2 centimeter. So now because we are having height of the cones, so we can find the height of the cylinder. So height of the cylinder I am going to mention by capital H. So height of cylinder, it means from this point to this point here. Okay, so this is the total is 12 minus 2 plus 2 4, so that is 12 minus 4 is 8 centimeter. So height of cylinder is 12 minus 2 into 2, so that is 12 minus 4, that is 8 centimeter. Okay, right? So we got radius and height of the cylinder, and we got radius and height of the cone also, right? So what we need to find? We need to find the volume of the air contained in the model. Okay, so we'll write air contained air contained in the model. Therefore air contained in the model that will be equals to volume of cylinder plus volume of cone, and there are volume of cones, and there are two cones, right? So 2 multiply volume of cone. Okay, right? So volume of cylinder is what? So volume of cylinder is pi r square h, pi r square. So you be very careful what we have mentioned. Radius of cylinder is r and height of cylinder is capital H. So that we have to mention here also, pi r square h plus 2 multiply volume of cone. Okay, that is 1 by 3 pi r square, and height of the cone is h. As you can see, we have mentioned the height of cone as small h, and the radius is r, is same for both. Okay, so to solve it, what we can do, we can take common. So you can see pi r square is common in both. So taking pi r square common, so here h is left plus 2 by 3 and small h is left. Okay, so putting the value for pi, nothing is given, so we'll take 22 by 7 here, right? 22 by 7, and r, for both r is 3 by 2, so write 3 by 2 square means 3 by 2 into 3 by 2. Then capital H, that is given, that we have calculated 8 centimeter, right? 8 plus 2 by 3 multiply h, that is 2, small h, that is 2. Okay, so which we can write 22 by 7 multiply 3 by 2 multiply 3 by 2, and then this is multiply by taking LCM. Okay, taking LCM for these two, so this is 2 to the 4 by 3 and this is 8, right? So when you will take LCM, that will be 3 8 is 24 and plus 4, that is 28. Okay, so 3 cancel by 3 and 7 4 is 28, right? And this 2 and this 2 cancel by 4, so this is 22 into 3, that is 66 centimeter cube will be the volume of air contained inside this model which Rachel has made. Okay, okay class, now let us see question number 3. So in question number 3, a gulab jamun contains sugar syrup up to about 30% of its volume. So how much sugar syrup a gulab jamun contains? That is 30% of its volume. Find approximately how much syrup would be found in 45 gulab jamuns, each shaped like a cylinder with two hemispherical ends. Okay, with length 5 centimeter and diameter is 2.8 centimeters. Okay, so let us draw the figure first. So our gulab jamun is shaped as a cylindrical. So let us say this is the cylindrical and its ends are hemispherical ends. So this is the hemispherical end and this is also the hemispherical end. Okay, right? So these are our two, this is this is our gulab jamun. Okay, so this is the diameter and this is the diameter. Okay, so what was in given, with length 5 centimeter, total length from this point to this point, the total length from this point to this point, the total length is given 5 centimeter. 5 centimeter. Okay, and the diameter is 2.8 centimeter. Diameter is 2.8 centimeter. This is given 2.8 centimeter. 2.8 centimeter. Okay, this is the diameter. So this so we are having what? Hemisphere, and we are having what? Cylinder, right now. So you see, hemisphere, the diameter for both hemisphere and cylinder is same, that is 2.8 centimeter. 2.8 centimeter. So the radius for both will be same, 2.8 by 2, that is 1.4 centimeter. Radius, that is 1.4 centimeter. Okay, so this is 1.4 centimeter here, and this is also 1.4 centimeter here. So the height or length of this cylindrical portion will be what? So that height or length of this cylinder, that will be, total is 5 centimeter minus 2 multiply 1.4. 1.4 subtracted from this side, 1.4 subtracted from this side. So that is 5 minus 2.8, and 5 minus 2.8 is how much? 10 minus 8 is 2, and 4 minus 4 is 2.2 centimeter. So this is 2.2 centimeter. Okay, so this is what it was given. Now we'll proceed to our question. Okay, now what he said, so we need to find approximately how much syrup would be found in 45 gulab jamuns. So first of all, we will find out how much sugar syrup contains 1 gulab jamun contains. Okay, so first of all, we'll find out for 1, and then we'll multiply it for 45. Okay, so sugar syrup, we'll write sugar syrup contained by sugar syrup contained by 45 gulab jamuns that is equals to 45 multiply by sugar syrup contained by 1 gulab jamun, and 1 gulab jamun contains how much sugar syrup? That is volume of cylinder plus volume of 2 hemisphere, right? So we'll write volume of cylinder, plus twice of volume of hemisphere. And you know how much sugar syrup 1 gulab jamun contains? That is 30% of its volume. 30% of its volume. So this is volume of 1 gulab jamun, and we need to find 30% of it. Okay, right? So then volume of sugar syrup in 1 gulab jamun multiply by 30% of it, right? Okay. Okay, so that is 30% of volume of 1 gulab jamun. So this is volume of 1 gulab jamun. Okay, and we need the 30% of it. So 30% of it, it means we need to multiply 30% of this, it means multiply by 30%. 30% means 30 by 100. Okay, so then we can write. So now I am going to write that 30% here, multiply 30 by 100. Okay, and volume of cylinder is pi r square h plus 2 multiply volume of hemisphere is 2 upon 3 pi r cube. Okay, r I have taken same because you see both cylinder and hemisphere having same radius. Okay, right, now we'll put the values. That is equals to 45 multiply 30 by 100. So I'm going to take common here. I'm going to take common pi r square. Okay, so here what will remain, h plus 2 to the 4 by 3 r. Okay, now what we can do, 45 multiply 30 by 100, pi is 22 by 7. Okay, r is what, 1.4. r is 1.4. so in place of r we will write 1.4. we can write 1.4 multiply 1.4. h we have calculated h as 2.2, so we will write 2.2 plus 4 by 3 multiply r, that is 1.4. okay, so I can write 45 multiply 30 by 100. Let me write this 100 properly. Multiply 22 by 7 multiply 1.4 multiply 1.4, and when we will solve this one, 4 into 1.4. okay, so that is 4 into 1.4, that is 5.6, and then we'll take the LCM, right? So overall what you'll get, that is multiply by 3 multiply 2.2, that is 6.6 plus 1.4 into 4, 14 4 the 56, 5.6 by 3, right? Solving further, 45 multiply 30 by 100 multiply 22 by 7 multiply 1.4 into 1.4 and multiply, this is 6.6 plus 5.6. okay, that is 12.2 by 3. okay, right? So how can I cancel that? 3 into 15, 15 to the 45, then I can cancel 7 to the 14, 0.2. so when we will multiply all which are in numerator here, what will get? We will get 338. okay, 338 18.400 and divides by 100, right? That will be equals to 338.184 centimeter cube. okay, so which we can write, that is equals to 33, approximately we need to find the right answer, so that is 338 centimeter cube. So what the question was asking, approximately how much syrup would be found in 45 gulab jamuns. So in 45 gulab jamuns, 338 centimeter cube sugar syrup will be found. okay, right?